Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is round 5 out of 5 of the Byzantium Endurance Tournament. And this one of a paired match against a Lynx at Byzantine 988 against Fatimid Egyptian. Okay, so we're going to march forward with our flank anchored on this hill, lights in the rough to slow down light cavalry. We have Scutato and archers, backed by Clibanophoroi, so cataphracts. We have a number of lights backed by some cheap infantry, but also the Tagmata. So we will throw them forward and line up here and hopefully shoot our way to victory or something. Alright, let's see that force comp and deployment. Archers in the enclosure. That's not necessarily a problem. Muslim spearmen, who knows what's in here? Clearly some light cavalry. Lancers. I can deal with lancers, I think. Well, let's get a move on. I'm halfway tempted to push these towards these enclosures, but I don't think I can actually make it there in time, so we will not attempt it. Okay, and in the meantime, we can move up to seize this ground as planned. That's fine. And Clibs can maybe move towards this open space. Alright, that'll do for a start. Next turn. Okay. That's fine, really. Let's shift these lights down. Tagmata can come out. Our raw Scutatoi can continue their excruciatingly slow advance, while the main line of infantry keeps occupying this hill. Clibanophoroi will back the Tagmata to confront this cavalry with the Delami foot if they come out into the open. And let's see, Sponge can also move inward. I'm wondering what else is in there. I might need to do the bad thing and count points, but for now, I'll just trundle forward a little bit. Slight javelin can go take a look around. I might shift some mounted archers over to the right wing though. Next turn. Okay, long range archery. That many units we might disrupt. Okay, well, let's get to work then. Set up our close ranged shooting. Push towards that enclosure. shift the cavalry over. Okay. Decent start. Again, we'll just have our light javelin men delay this light horse and not really worried about it. So the raw Scutato archers can't really stand up even to your basic Muslim spearmen without outflanking them. So let's work on that. Plug a gap there, fill in. Maybe the cavalry can threaten to get around. Very good. Next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, well first why don't we just do this and see what happens. Alright, fair enough. Good. Come on now. Oh, they're close. Just auto-break them. Great. So now we're going to have to get shot at a bit more by massed archers, but once that's happened, we can shift our lights over. In fact, we can start that process now. Our raw Scutato archers will move to assist the cavalry against his cavalry. In the meantime, I see no reason for us to do anything on our far left. You lot, you're going to be needed. I think we're going to try to add them as well to apply pressure here and break through and try to sweep around. The Alami are the real danger. That's why we're keeping the Klebano Fodoi in reserve over here. There. Next turn. The Dailami step back, then we can afford to push forward a little bit. Right, well, for starters, held firm. Yep, just run off. Keep distracting them. In the meantime, send out our nomad horse archers to pick at this wing. Very good. Now, here's where the interesting things can happen. Good. Great. So we are going to attempt to assault this cavalry. Although he might successfully pull it back, but if he does pull back, we can send our lights into these enclosures, which would be good too. The Dailami might break through in the center. If we do, the clips can counter. Let's also make him pay a little bit for a fallback. That's cohesion check. Next turn. Their shootings should be a little bit weakened by the close range penalty. Well, not that unit. This unit's in rather bad shape, though. We might need to shift others in. Oh. Slightly unfortunate, but not actually that bad. Well, let's draw them forward. You stand your ground. They charge and we disrupt them, we can rear charge. Okay. In the meantime, screw it. They're too low strength. General up there. Oh, it's tempting. Really though? Do better than that. Damn. Guess you can't. Pile in with the Roskatatoyan archers. We'll get ready to attempt a crossing. We won't have our lance impact, but you know what? They're elites. They'll still get 100 POA on impact. So we're going to go ahead and not care about that. In the meantime, why don't we make a charge, honestly. Yeah, why? Why the hell not? Okay. Let's shoot before we potentially disrupt with the breaking of that unit. Really? Okay, see what happens. Well, that's okay. Really though? This is pretty dodgy what I'm doing here. Huh. Oh, they must have already disrupted. I am not paying attention to my life. It happens, you know? Sometimes you just gotta live. Something, excuses. Let's see, if we get charged, fall back, or push back, then we could wait to flank with this unit anyway, or we could move them into this gap. Let's do that. You, meanwhile, can wait upslope. Next turn, a rally on the mediocre Muslim Lancers, unfortunately. Alright, impact. Fragged. Nice. No Lancer POA there, so it's just quality. Lots to do. Let's move here and resolve this melee. Concentrate on a disruption. Hold firm. Okay. Okay, now for the more complicated part. They're average. So if I drop them down to 121, they break. Can I do that? Theoretically, I can do that. Let's see. Come on. There it is. Then get the drop. Okay. Pin these Lancers. Let's see. Disrupt? No. Interesting. Well, let's get in and see where we end up. Unfortunate. He's going to start rolling this line unless I can do something to prevent it. I don't think I can. Maybe this unit's going to have to shift over to at least prevent everyone from getting rolled. Okay. Well, you know what? We're not going to even have time to use all our ammo, so we'll waste it at long range. Next turn. Oh. No, thank you. Yep, setting up that flank. Hold firm. Too bad. We're uphill, but they are full spears, and we are only half spears. On the other hand, nice. Two flanks are getting set up. Bounce that. Well, let's, as tempted as I am to move here and shoot, this is more tempting. Hold firm, get out of here. Okay. We are going to take full advantage of that. Held firm. Interesting. I want to be ready to shoot arrows into these units if they should beat us. Do we pile in? Let's turn this way. If some, at least, of our Scatatoi don't break, we could get a flank, theoretically. Do a charge. Probably worth it at this point. And they get 25, the defending obstacle. Hold firm and fall back. You can probably still charge and then charge. Do you get a break here? No, but we will. Set up another flank, then pour in some arrows. Hold firm. Prevent a spoiling charge on our light horse archers. Not going as smoothly as I thought it would. Next turn. We are about to lose at least 2 units. Oh, maybe just 1? Oh, they fell back. If we hold firm, then it's okay, because our defensive spearmen have their swordsman POA. Piss off of that. Charging the clips, bold move. That's potentially bad, actually. Because if we charge here, then he can flank us. I don't know if I can do anything about that, though. Not really, so I think what I'm going to do is just shoot them so at least they'll be disrupted when they flank us. And it's unfortunately a matter of when, not if. Meantime, we can work on a frag here. Hopefully we're low on ammo. Good. That means you break. Good. I move here. No. Can go there. Prep the flank. Hopefully we don't break yet. But we're gonna. Too bad, I was hoping to roll that. Okay. Well... Let's turn so that we can't get flanked. Do you need a... How is this? It's not the best. I don't know if I want to waste a commander on that, to be honest. Let's instead general up there, move forward here, and lose more arrows. They'll break next turn. Typical. We can break one of these without further charging in. That would be nice. Nope. Well, that's one way to do it. Loose. Held firm. Get out of the way. Maybe shuffle here. Face that way to cover the flank. How is that? Yeah, it's okay. They're up 25. They've taken casualties, so it's fairly even. Alright, this match at least is looking good other than this. And hopefully when the clips get flanked, they hold firm anyway because they're giant badasses. We'll see. Next turn. Do we do the bad thing? We didn't, so he might have to try to charge us and possibly bounce. Ah, he didn't bounce. Do we hold? Good. Okay, actually the clips are going to be fine, because both of their opponents are disrupted as well. Held firm. Surprising. That's not ideal. Do they auto-break? Not yet. Ah, irritating. Irritating. Not fatal, hopefully. Okay, that's fine. A break. Good. Excellent. Okay, well that's awkward, but we're going to ignore the problem. Just keep ignoring the problem. Nothing's wrong. Nothing to see here. Okay. And, oh, you're so slow. You're so damn slow. Oh yeah, sure. General up there. Crash into this flank. Held firm. Typical. Pile in. Rescue the Clibs. Loose. And again. Do I shoot or go for the charge? Let's go for the charge. That's fine. Are you going to auto break? Most likely. Let's see what the possibility is first. He'll flank, then they'll cave. Well, we'll still need to slow these units down. There it is. Good. They're going to auto break. We've got to get away from the vicinity. Move away for now while you're still fragged. You're gonna shove them out of the way. Repeat. They'll just bounce. It's not a huge deal. Great. Turn and loose. Again. And actually, no, it's not worth it. Held firm. Too bad. Shift command over here. Yeah. Work on completing the destruction of this infantry. Great. While you, in the meantime, prepare to fill this gap, I suppose. Yeah, waste of arrows. Start working your way around. These melees. Oh yeah. We got this. Clips are just ridiculous. Okay, we're getting that GG. See if anything happens here. Okay. Well, the center engagement was a bit of a mess thanks to the Dailami, but skirmisher advantage leading to overall strong showing for the cavalry here. Klebano Fodoi, elite status, meaning they could get flanked, drop cohesion, but then hold and fight off 2 units that are also disrupted, no problem, thanks to their armor, and again, elite is 100 additional POA. Here, this kind of worked out. We were able to mostly engage from uphill, and although we didn't score cohesion drops with archery, we did whittle down the numbers, so we had combat strength modifier advantage, which means that despite being only 50% defensive spears, we could fight these muscle spearmen on more or less even terms, combined with our some armor advantage. So, this was the easy one. The mirror match is much more difficult because of the terrain advantage the Byzantines have, especially if they play more defensively, and Lynx is playing it fairly carefully, and because of the way the scoring system works, I have to advance and engage. You know, you can't camp it out for a 0-0 draw and be happy with that. That just tanks your score. So you have to engage, whether if your opponent plays defensive, then you have to attack. That's pretty much how it works in the Slytherin tournaments. Not always the case with, say, the Digital League, but that's how it works here. So again, this is the easy one. The mirror is proving far more difficult. So, a good game to Lynx, and till next time.